you're standing on the first tee, are you saying, I love this hole. It makes me feel so good. I hope everybody's watching my great shot. No, you don't think that? I thought everybody thought like me. What about the driver in your hand? How does that make you feel? Does it matter whether you hit a good or bad shot? Do you judge it and then say, oh, this doesn't work? So you have to love everything that's in your golf bag. So there has to be that attachment. And what you're going to be taking home today is my book called Your Inner Swing. And your inner swing are the thoughts that empower your outer swing or your action. So before you hit the golf ball, you're thinking about what you want to do. And the first 3 chapters are based on the word bag, or actually baggage is the whole thing. But the bag are your beliefs, awareness, and your gratitude. And your beliefs on what you're holding in your hand are either one of 2 things. They're either going to empower you or disempower you. Pick one. You can only have one thought at a time. So the idea is to change your thoughts, which will change your actions, and approach your game completely differently. See, I told you you want to go out and play today. So picture this in your mind. You may have seen this happen before. I don't know if you have, but imagine this situation. This is the 1 o'clock tee time. On the first tee, we have Mr. Tiger Woods and Mr. Phil Mickelson. Oh, man, I don't want to play with him again. Well, I don't want to play with Tiger either. You know, the crowds are so big, and they're so annoying. And can you imagine seeing that on the tour? I don't want to play with him. You've never done that, I know. But, you know, once in a while we get paired with people that we don't love as much for whatever reason. The point is that you have 2 choices. 1 is play, 2 is don't play. Okay, so you picked A, I want to play. Now what? Are you going to complain the entire 18 holes to yourself or to other people? I can't believe how slow she is. I can't believe how bad she is. How many practice swings is she going to take? So back up now to the first tee, and you realize who you're playing with is not your favorite person. Will that ruin your entire 18 holes? Maybe. If you think it will. So it's a choice, and it doesn't matter who you're paired with or the shot that you hit. If you think how my first shot comes off will determine my entire round, you're right. The point is, you have to just play the game. And whatever happens, happens. So it doesn't matter who you're paired with, whether it's a hot day or a cold day, whether you hit a good shot or a bad shot, you've got to go find it and hit it again. So there are 3 things that I'm going to talk about with you today. This being the season opener, great place to start again, just like the first tee. You can start over again. Second hole, you can start over again too, by the way. The first thing I want to touch on is something that the pros know, and you've heard it, and everybody's done it at least once for at least one hole or at least one shot, and that's playing the zone. And how to do that, how they actually play in the zone and how they stay there. The second thing, I'm going to teach you exactly how to hit the ball in the water every time. Oh, do you know that shot? And the third thing, I'm going to teach you how to kiss your club and ball. Because, Sharon, you teach that here, don't you? You teach that? Okay, good. So the first thing that I want to talk about is something that the pros know and do every single time. And that's they play in the present. See, you can only hit one ball at a time. Sounds kind of trivial, sounds kind of simple. But the fact is that if you're focusing on the shot that you just hit, whether you sliced it or you chunked it or you thinned it or you completely missed it, you're still thinking about that last shot and beating yourself up about that. How could you possibly hit this shot in front of you with any enthusiasm or positive feeling about that shot? So the pros are only thinking about the shot that they're about to hit. If something goes wrong on the last shot, that's the last shot. That's gone. So you've got to learn how to let it go. And what you did last year or last week or the last shot has nothing to do with what you're going to do unless you think it does. That's the power behind it. So if you think, I'm going to slice this again, you're right. You're going to slice it again. Your beliefs are based on the thoughts that you keep thinking. Okay? The first chapter in the book is on beliefs, and it's where we start. And we have a lot of beliefs that we acquire throughout our lives. We learn from role models. We see people doing things, and we take it on, and we say, I like that. I'm going to keep doing that. Great. The more you keep thinking the same thing, the more you're going to acquire that as a belief. So if you want to change something, you better change your thoughts. Do you know the definition of insanity? Keep doing the same thing, expecting a different result? It's pretty popular on the golf course, actually. So the pros know how to hit one shot at a time. And that's something that you need to realize you can do when you become aware of the fact that you're focusing on either what you just did and don't want to do it again, or you're thinking about what you're going to do on the next shot. Yes, you want to play position, especially if it's a dog leg, right? You want to play to the dog leg. But you can't hit that shot before you hit this shot. So in order to get into the zone, into the best game that you could possibly play, you've got to get into the present. And that's the shot in front of you. Nothing else matters except for this shot that you're about to hit.